stop somewhere that I have always wanted to stop and just never have. So, especially at this time when there's icicles and stuff, it's so pretty. This little waterfall off the side of 111. Let me show you. Falling all the way from up there, and then it comes down. So pretty. There's also like picnic tables and stuff here, although that one's missing a bench, but and trash cans, so it's a nice little picnic spot other than you're like right on 111, so the traffic is kind of loud, but it's such a pretty little spot. In the summertime, if it hasn't rained a lot, this will be completely dry, so, but at this time of the year when there's like icicles and stuff, it's really pretty. Alright, we will continue the drive. We are almost there. So this is a waterfall that's been on my list to do forever. I just have never made it happen until today. And I'm only going today because another one of my friends was hosting a hike and this is where she had chosen to go. I was like, I'll join you. Icicles are slowly melting and falling over there, and it's actually kind of creepy when you're standing out there. It sounds like somebody's like walking up, but it's just icicles falling. Anyways, I'm gonna stop chatting and we're gonna get to our hiking destination. So as you see, they have a campground. There's extra parking over there, an extra parking lot. But there's like a picnic area here, lots of parking, and parking down there. So going up to the ranger station, and I believe the trail starts up this way too. But there are bathrooms in the ranger station, so stop one. Yeah, so restroom, ranger station, trails, information, everything is this way. You are here. And then, let's see. Wait, no, that's up at Stone Door. I don't know where we are. We're over here. This is where we are. And so the trail goes 1 mile this way, and then it splits. There's like a loop if we wanted to do an extra like 2 mile loop. So I think it's like up here would be the overlook, but if you go this way, you go down to the falls. And ultimately, all these trails connect and they go all over the entire Gulf. All 19,000 acres. We're definitely not doing that today. And ultimately, all these trails connect and they go all over the entire Gulf.
19,000?
Yeah. This is snowy. I see. Hopefully we can make it down. I read somewhere someone was saying that when there's snow and ice up here, it's very slick and difficult, especially near the waterfalls, so we'll see how this goes. There's still a lot of snow up here because it snowed a few days ago and it's been below freezing most of the time since then. So a lot of like shaded areas where the sun doesn't hit has frozen over and stayed, and then that's pretty much it. I don't know where I was going with that. But yeah, it's like that's kind of thick right there. It's like an inch deep. So who knows what we're gonna run into. Load limit 2 people? That's kind of scary. No running or jumping. Oh goodness. Icy. Slippery. I don't like this. It's creaking. I don't like this. Thankfully there's these little ridges here, because otherwise I wouldn't have made it up that. Because it's slippery. This is really pretty in the snow, but I don't necessarily recommend in the snow. I don't like this. It's creaking. I don't like this. We just came from that way, so only 1 mile to the ranger station. Okay, so here's where things get complicated. Not really. So we're at the beginning of the day loop. So if we wanted to do the day loop trail, I think it's 2 miles. around. I don't know, the sign does not say. What's funny is it tells you can go both directions for a lot of these things because it's a loop. But we're gonna go to the left because we're trying to go to Savage Falls. So the overlook it's saying is just to the left half a mile. There's a campsite nearby too. And then from there, I think we'll figure out how to get down to the bottom of the falls. The sign doesn't say, but there's probably a sign down there that would say, I would assume. There's no ridges on this bridge to help keep you on. But it's flat, so I think we're good. Okay. I just psych myself out over nothing all the time. This is what hiking with me is actually like. Okay, so now we're on the South Rim Trail, but there's no... Oh, never mind. I can read. Okay, so if we wanted to continue the loop, we would go that way. Which we need to, because that's where the overlook is for the falls. But also, if we want to go to the bottom of the falls, we have to go this way. Okay. So do we want to go to the bottom of the falls first, and then when we come back, we'll just go up that way?
Yeah.
That makes the most sense, I think. So it's only 0.3 mile this way. Same rules apply. Load limit 1... I can't read. Two people. Someone tried to put a 1 there, I think. Someone was trying to make a joke and say, look, 12 people. Or 112 people, but it's really 2. But this bridge is bigger. Thankfully, there's ridges on it, too, to keep you from dying. This is really pretty. So you got the little mini waterfall over there. And this creek here. Glad they have a real bridge to go over it instead of one of those fake bridges that falls apart. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me know. I'll share the info, but old bridges that have since broken away. Because, that's a big step to watch out for. But with the snow and everything, the water's kind of blue. It's so pretty. There's actually a lot of greenery up here for winter. I think I might go down backwards. I don't know. Maybe not. I'm struggling, guys. I probably should go down backwards. My knees would love me better for that. So, there's the creek right there, where the little waterfalls were. And then we continue the trail that way to go up to Savage Falls. Should be pretty close, I think. Yeah, this is so pretty. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Savage Falls, is what I'm hearing. So that sounds like a big waterfall. Did you know Savage Falls is 30 feet tall? Old moonshine still site. What? There's a lot of these up here too, where there's old moonshine stills where there used to be. But it makes sense. This is like the perfect spot for one because you got all this water. But yeah, that must be the falls right up there. The calm before the storm. And now I got to another split. There's 2 trails, but there's no signage on either, so I'm not sure. I don't see any trailblazes. So I don't know if you're supposed to go that way, if that's the actual trail, or this way. They're both well worn, so I don't know. Oh yeah, there's a sign there. It says trail that way. So maybe this is the actual trail. I don't know what that other trail's for. Someone made another trail at some point. There's falls. Oh, so that's the way the other trail went. So that's the same thing. You are supposed to go that way. And there's fallen trees here telling you not to go that way. So you go this way. Everything's starting to go down. So this is what we just saw the top of coming down. There's a way to get down here, and it's so pretty. Look at these icicles. Well, it's gotta be the falls right around the corner, I would assume. There's a lot of ice down here though, so definitely be careful. Watch out for that. If you're coming when there's still ice up here. But it's really cool to see there's some like ice melt happening where you can see the air bubbles underneath moving. Problem is I've sat down, now I don't want to get up. It's the perfect spot. Okay, so it was a 1.5 mile hike that we've done so far. But danger. Rocks invisible below surface, no jumping or diving. I know you're really dying to get in the water today. I really thought that we were going to get to dive in the water. So the danger's not about the trail, the danger's about swimming. Got it. Not pertaining to us today. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so blue. And then all the white around it. Oh, can't wait to get down there. Hopefully it's not too treacherous getting down there. I only just now noticed that the trailblaze is blue, so that's fun. Anyways. This is a little bit narrow through here, but it's not too bad. With the ice and the snow, it's a little bit sketchy, but it's doable. Hopefully. But there's the stairs, so it steps all the way down, so it makes it a lot more accessible. I'm glad that they've got actual stairs, and I read that that was the case, but I haven't been here before, so I didn't know what kind of condition the stairs would be in, because some stairs are not ideal, you know. I'm like hugging this wall. Oh, so scary. It's so beautiful. So we came from that way, from the bottom of the falls, went over the first bridge. Now we're back to this, where we go up this trail and we'll be able to go to the overlook. It's only 0.3 miles away. So we ran into a couple ladies down the waterfall and they said they had actually come this way. So they did like the opposite of what we're doing. And they went to the overlook first, did the loop, and then went down to the falls. And then they're taking the main trail back. So we're doing the reverse of that. Honestly, you could do either way. I don't know that one way's better than the other, but this is definitely uphill, I can tell you that. It's not too uphill, actually. It's flattening out already. But they said you can see all the waterfalls at once that we already saw. So from the overlook, that it's, you have to go to the overlook too. Is basically what they were saying. Okay, so we made it up to here. You can hear the waterfalls that way, which is the given that, you know, Savage Falls overlook is that way. But dead end trail only is the blue. Okay. No access into gorge. But basically it just walks out to the overlooks from what I understood. And then we'll continue that way when we get back. Oh wow. We were just right down there. Yeah, you really can see all of it. That's crazy. And now we're back to more uphill. It is easy to get down there to the little overlook. And honestly, there's not that much uphill downhill on this hike. If All Trails is correct, it's only like a 256 foot elevation gain and loss, down to like the bottom of the falls too. So I don't know if that one included the overlook though, but yeah, it's not a bad hike at all. Got to be mindful. So when you're coming down, that's the trail. Look for the step there, but also there's a trailblaze on that tree. You can't see it because of this other tree, but there is a blue trailblaze right there. I can see people have walked down here and gotten lost trying to figure out where to go. So they probably should trim that back or something. I think the tree I think that overgrowth has gotten in the way, so people are getting a little bit lost. But that's my only tip on this to watch out for so far. Otherwise, the trails are very well marked. As you can see, 2 blue trail blazes right there. And we're almost back up to the split. All right, back in the car. There's a lot more people here now, but I mean, we did run into quite a few people on the trail, but overall it never felt like crowded or anything like that, which I like that. We ended up hiking 3.5 miles, less than 3.5 miles. I think it was around 3 miles round trip. And that includes me going like back and forth and getting camera and phone video and all that fun stuff that I do. So yeah, it's like a 3-mile hike if you do down to the falls and then like back up into the overlook and back. Or if you do that in reverse, which also I recommend, like going out to the overlook first, then you see the falls below, and then like it's like a teaser. Like you see what you're about to go see in up close and personal. So, or like us, be surprised by like the little waterfalls on the way down. So, however, whatever way you want to do it. Except for if you're watching this video, you won't be surprised by anything because you've seen it all. But definitely recommend actually doing the hike and seeing it in person, because seeing things in person is always so much better than on here. Unless you're not able to, then I hope that I've done the area justice so that you can enjoy it through video. I have very minimal to none cell service here, so just keep that in mind because we are kind of in the middle of nowhere. But it's not too far. So if you're in Chattanooga, it's only like an hour drive. It's up 111, which is a really pretty scenic drive if you've never been. On the way back, there is an overlook overlooking the Sequatchie Valley and like Dunlap and stuff. And I recommend stopping there and checking it out if you've never been before. Just kind of add a little extra time to this to plan for that. But overall, easy hike. Like I said, minimal elevation change. And the waterfalls make it worthwhile and pretty, and it's easy to access everything. Like it's not a bunch of rock steps and everything. Like there's actual stairs, and even with the ice and snow, it was not bad. Now on our hike back, a lot of the spots that had been snowy and icy were a lot less snowy and icy, so things are already starting to, because it's warming up, so things are starting to melt. I also forgot to mention that we ended up not doing the Savage Day Loop, and that was simply because my friends had other stuff they needed to do, so they wanted to get home quicker. And it's a good thing we didn't, because I forgot that the map said it's 2.2 miles, and the overlook is only 0.3 miles in, so it would have been a lot longer. Now, granted, we were already on the Savage Day Loop, like the main part of the trail to get back, so I think still looking at the map though, I still think it would have been longer because it like goes a lot further up, like further north before it circles back around. We didn't get to check that out on this trip. Maybe next time I'm here we'll have more time and we can do that. Just another little tidbit for you. So if you want more details about the hike and want to see the photos and everything, definitely check out my blog post, which is linked below. I also have like the location of the hike and other tips and stuff that I might have missed on here. So definitely check that out. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.